Folks, come to you, share a little news with you. Something that we're all excited about here at Jerry Duncan Ford. Starting next year, week 0 of the high school football season, we're going to bring to you every week high school game day presented by Jerry Duncan Ford. We're going to have coaches from all the area teams come up, bring some kids with them. We're going to have some officials. Of course, you're always going to have an expert panel such as myself, Keith Adcock, Robin Wampler, bringing you the latest in high school football and may dab just a little bit on college football, but we can't promise you that. But we are going to bring you the exciting news and the upcomings of high school football. That's all going down live at Jerry Duncan Ford. Everybody come on out. It'll be live webcast on YouTube. You can go back and watch it after the show's over with. It's going to be exciting. Looking forward to it. My man here's on board. My other man here's on board. And it's just going to be big things at Jerry Duncan Ford with high school football in the area. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to give you a little teaser, kind of sort of thing what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the upcoming games tonight. Playoffs are in the air. Everybody's got a chance, maybe an outside chance, but right now we got all the Roane County teams for sure have a chance. Now I'm not saying they're going to make it, but they do have a chance. Even my old Kingston team here has a chance. Who would have thought I'd have been saying this at week 9? Yeah. So let's just get started with tonight, and we'll just start out Rockwood Midway. Big game tonight, Rob.
Jody, it is a big game, and talking to Coach Webb before this broadcast, Midway's got a few players back that they've missed for about the last 5 or 6 weeks, and it's going to be interesting how Midway comes out and what kind of offense they're going to run, because you're taking a younger brother and his big brother's coming back at quarterback, so it's an exciting time, and of course Coach Webb's not going to change a whole lot. It's going to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and they're just going. Midway's going to have to stop Rockwood, and which hadn't been done a whole lot this year. A couple of times in the district, but not a whole lot this year. But it's going to be exciting to see what Midway does and what kind of offense they come out in. Whether they try to run or to go 3 or 4 wide and try to throw it all over the field.
Well, I got the chance to talk to Coach Webb and Coach Newby Monday night. Got to sit down with them for a little bit and talked about things that they had been through and trials that they've had, they've overcome, and lost some key players before the season ever started. Will Warner steps in, does a pretty good job there at quarterback just to keep them alive, And Coach Webb is he's a fighter. He's not going to give up. He's going to fight you tooth and nail till the final whistle blows. But I tell you what, I've said this a million times. Midway plays probably with more heart than anybody in the county.
Yeah, kid for kid, they play with more heart, and especially when you got to go to their place.
The Emerald Forest.
Yeah, the Emerald Forest. I'm telling you, when you go to their place, it's a different atmosphere. I tell you what, the people south of the river, Jody, you know how tight knit they are. They've been good to us over at Jerry Duncan Ford, and I tell you, they have a lot to look forward to out of those kids. And they're young. They still got a lot of young kids, but it's going to be an exciting game tonight, and I can't wait to be there.
Keith, you've had the opportunity to cover Rockwood, I know. First game of the season, you got them in Oneida, which was a daggum slobber knocker. Not sure if you've got a chance to see Midway yet, but I know you know the program and familiar with the people there. Tell us what your thoughts are.
Thoughts are, it's going to be a good ball game. They get their quarterback back, and like Robin said, he's been out. Woody's been out for what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. He's back. Came back last week. Didn't have the best game, that he should have, but he's rusty. But if he comes back this week and they've had a good week of practice, he's going to throw the ball. Rockwood's got it. I'm like Robin. They got to stop the pass. Midway's going to put it all over the field offensively. Defensively, like Robin, you got to stop. You got to stop John Webb in the run. Once you do that, you're going to be fine. But if you can't do that, Rockwood's going to score. Midway's going to score. I don't think it's a blowout by either team. I think it's real close. But I'll go on record and say, and I don't whether you want me to or not.
Oh no, I want you to.
I want me to. Tonight, Midway wins that ball game.
Whoo! Let's just do this. Let's hold our picks till the end, and then we'll just go through them all. But I like it. I like where you're going.
Right.
I like it. All right, let's
got you guys on both ends.
Oh yeah. I like it. Next up, let's go right across the road over here. Wallace Black, Harriman Blue Devils, Meigs County Tigers. That's a big game.
It's a big game. Harriman's Jekyll and Hyde. Meigs County road, I think, over Rockwood. Just absolutely what a difference a year made because Rockwood rolled over them last year by about 48 points.
Right.
Meigs County comes back to Rockwood this year and says,
Same thing, wasn't
hey, take it here, because we're winning this, and they did. Harriman's up and down, Meigs County's up and down, Harriman 5-4, Midway 4, or not Midway, Meigs County 4-4.
Right.
The Tigers at Harriman tonight, and I'll hold my pick.
Hold your pick. Hold your pick.
I'm gonna tell you, I was at the Rockwood Mace County game, and they got two of the best running back combos that I've seen. Both kids are identical. Where you got most schools that have that one good back,
Right.
they've got two, and it don't matter who gets it, either one of them. And they kind of throw a lot of stuff off. But I tell you what, Keith, what starts with Mace County is the coach. You know, they got a guy that coached at Ray County for the last 10 years. He leaves, take a year off from coaching, he comes back. Unbelievable difference.
Well, he puts a lot of fire in the kids. You know, it's believing in the system, it's believing in the coach, it's believing in his philosophy, and it's how he approaches that football team. They believe in him, he believes in them, and it made a difference this year. Same kids, same talent, but what a difference in head coaching makes and the way they did that.
Well, I know when Rockwood went down, I was shocked, and what these people don't know is that us three stayed pretty tightly connected on Friday night through text messages.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't remember who Kingston was playing that night, but it was not a good night for us, and I expected some good news out of Wampler, and I get that, and he's like, hey, I don't know what's going on here.
It was a bad night on that night, it really was, because a lot of teams lost that we kind of thought would be in the ball game and win. They just didn't do it.
Right.
And I tell you, Harriman's got a chance. As long as they hold on to the football, keep their spirit out 4 quarters. They got to play 4 quarters against Mace County to have a chance. And I think with their ground game, they can get the ball away from Mace County.
And I'll do one more, Robin. If you've got a horse, you got a Kentucky Derby winner in Garrett over here.
Exactly.
Garrett Green. I'd run him till his tongue
Absolutely.
drug the ground.
Absolutely.
You know, and if it's between the tackles, that's what I do. I don't take that kid out of the ball game. If he has to run it 45 times and he's capable, let him run the football.
Oh, if
it'll make a difference.
If I was Tad, he'd be running my concession stand.
He would.
I'm telling you, the kid's he's a hoss.
Certainly would be.
All right, let's move on. We got Oliver Springs 2-6 at Wartburg 1-7. Both struggling this year. Both have had success in the past. A good traditionals from both schools. Gonna be a dogfight tonight.
A dog and a cat fight. That's about the way you put that one. And I really don't know how to put this, but I know a lot of folks will watch this, but probably two teams that have not performed to their expectations the last 2 years. They are in that same boat again this year. Both of them have struggled. Both of them have trouble putting points on the board. Both of them could not defend the water bucket. And that's just what's going to happen tonight. Two teams that are just coming together, and their records indicate it's probably going to be a good ball game because of the mistakes they're going to make. It's going to be close, and it's a toss-up, I think, on either one.
I think the same way. I watched Wartburg play over here at Harriman. Harriman's homecoming game. You know, they actually moved the ball up and down the field. They just couldn't get it in the end zone the first half, and then after that it was over. But
So what you're saying is they could get the short plays,
Couldn't
but they
get
couldn't
the
get the
long
long
plays.
plays. And when they got the long plays,
They
they
couldn't
couldn't
get the
get the
short
short
plays.
plays.
We've heard that.
We've heard
that
that
before. But I watched Oliver Springs early in the year at the Jamboree. Hadn't seen them live since then. You know, didn't look good in the Jamboree and hadn't looked good. You know, this is the time for Wally Brackett to get his kids say, hey, let's finish out the season strong for these seniors, and let's see what we're going if we can go on forward. Because you know they got a good middle school program coming out, see if they can build for the future.
I'm the same way. You know, Wiley's a good friend of ours, and we wish him the best. And Coach Bronner's a good friend of ours also. Wish him the best. It's just two teams are struggling. We'll come out and try to bust each other in the mouth tonight, and it should be a good game. I mean, throw the records aside, it should be a good game.
It should be. And I think that's what you're going to see. They'll get after each other. They're both playing for pride right now.
Right.
Wartburg needs another win. Oliver Springs needs another win. Mathematically, Oliver Springs, folks, regardless, if they win their next 2 ball games, they're in the playoffs.
Get a little help, they're in the playoffs.
And
You're
they're
exactly
like
right.
2-6. If they
2
can
and
come out
6.
and win 2 ball games, they're in.
Hey,
You know.
that's the great thing about Friday night football,
It is.
boys. You flip the coin, and hey, it's up there. Who's going to come away?
It is. Robin, you remember 3 or 4 years ago, Basically the same thing. They got in the playoffs and went to the semifinal against Friendship Christian. It happened about 3 years
That's
ago.
exactly right.
They got some kids back from injuries, had
Sure
early in the year,
Sure did.
and they turned it on.
Turned it on like last quarter of the season. Turned it on. I remember that.
It's not one to give up on.
All right, Keith. Let's move on. Let's see. We got a big game. I believe it's down in Chattanooga tonight.
No.
Is it at Cofield?
It's a Cofield.
It is at
Cofield,
Cofield.
Notre Dame.
Cofield and Notre Dame.
I can't wait, people in Cofield, Keith, drive these Fords. We have a lot of customers up that way. I can't wait till all these Lexus and these high dollar rides roll into Cofield. Up and
Surely
down.
they got them at Duncan Automotive, though, didn't they?
No, I'm talking about the ones.
Oh, I know. But surely they might not have sense enough to
Hey,
come
Robin,
see
they gotta find it first.
They gotta find Coal Hill Road going
They
up
gotta
to
find it
Cofield.
first. But guys, what can you say? Notre Dame's rated what? Number 1, 2, or whatever. I mean, it's just.
Well, they lost to Catholic
They
12-6.
And that tells you Catholic blows Cofield out 69 or 67 to 0. It's not even a comparison. And all you can do if you're Coach Henry is, look, guys, let's play not to get hurt in this football game. Let's just go play. Let's have some fun. We're going to get our brains knocked in. We know, but I don't want anybody hurt. And that's what he's playing for.
And they're going to play hard.
They're going to play hard, and he's going to end up probably in a 6-4 football team. But I'm like Mark Packer and some of the rest. I wouldn't want to have to play a 6-4 Cofield team come playoff.
Oh no, you don't want to play them anytime.
No,
I mean, that's
exactly
why Cofield's playing Notre Dame right now. Play Catholic mid-season because nobody will play them. They're giant killers. They have nothing to lose, and whoever plays them's got the world to lose.
Right.
So that's it. So Notre Dame, that's just, you mark that one up as a nail and keep it trucking and get ready. This game prepares you for the playoffs. It prepares you for the tougher competition. And that's the schedule that he plays. So that's what that one's about.
But you know as well as I do, Cofield come out, hit him in the mouth, catch him back rocking on their heels and run over.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
point
we know that.
21-20 last year.
Yeah,
1 point ball game.
that's exactly right.
All right, let's go to going to Sweetwater tonight. Tough game for Kingston. Must win for Kingston. Coach Pankey and the boys. It's same as Oliver Springs. I never would have thought I'd be saying this, folks. We win the next 2 ball games, get a little help. Hey, week 11, look out, here we are.
Just takes 2 wins, and Kingston's in. Big ball game night against Sweetwater. Coach Craig Moser and the Wildcats out of Sweetwater High School. And you bet that Coach Pankey's going to have his squad ready. Big win for them last week. Coming back this week, they're going to put 2 in a row. I believe the kids are believing in him now.
I tell you what, I had the opportunity yesterday to go by and go through walkthroughs with him. Sit over there. Coach Pankey goes up in the press box. Robin, you'd have loved it. He puts the old school jams on over the loudspeaker. Rappers Delight blaring, tone low, young MC, all the old school rap blaring. The kids are loose. They're out there having fun. They're buying into the program. One more win, and that's 2 in a row. That's a streak. That's something Kingston's not seen in a couple of years, and we're excited about it.
I hope Brian Pankey sees this and some more people from Kingston. Ever since the Rockwood game, they got 2 playbooks. They got their normal playbook, then they got that trick playbook. Because I
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's run more double reverse flanker passes, center reverses, and the guard throws it.
Tackle L's, fumble Rooski.
Whatever it takes. But he's got them on the board. They're playing hard. They've got a taste of winning, and that's what they're looking for. It is, and they are so excited about their chance to win 2 games in a row and have their 3rd victory. It'll take whatever it takes to win. Is what Brian Pankey will do tonight.
I agree.
Jody?
All right, we're going to start out with a pitch tonight. We're going to start out with Rockwood Midway, big game. Robin, who you got?
We already talked to him. I'm going with the Tigers from Rockwood.
Tigers from Rockwood. I tell you what, as much as I believe in Midway, I just don't think they're going to be able to pull it off tonight. I think Rockwood wins.
You boys are going too quick. You both are wrong. Hang on a minute. Gonna do it this way, boys. Put on the green and white with the big helmet. It's a wave all the way. Going with the wave.
Adcock coming out strong from Midway. Let's go Harriman, Meigs County.
I just think Meigs County's going to be too strong. I'm going with the Tigers from Meigs County.
I agree. I think Mix County's just a little much for him. I believe Coach Tapp I haven't fired up and ready to play, but I just don't believe he can pull it off tonight.
We'll make it a threesome, Meigs County all the way.
All right, let's go Oliver Springs, Wartburg.
I'm going OS.
Oliver Springs. I'm going to go OS too. I know I picked in the paper earlier this week, and I picked Wartburg. There's some motivation behind that for Wiley, hoping he can just get fired up off of that. But I believe Wiley's going to pull one off now.
I'm going Oliver Springs. I think the Cats have it. I think they can score tonight. I think Wartburg struggles to get on the board and to hold Oliver Springs down. So it's a unanimous pick.
All right, let's start on this side this time. Let's go up in your neck of the woods. Cofield, Notre Dame, let me have it.
Notre Dame, by far. Notre Dame, they're just too strong.
I'm going Notre Dame.
I'm going upset, boys. I'm going to pick Cofield as an upset.
I'm going Notre Dame.
I'm going Notre Dame. I'm glad you like my Yellow Jackets.
I do. Hey, it's the Yellow Jackets. I
That's
like
it.
them. I like them. All right, the final game, Sweetwater Kingston must-win situation for Coach Spanky.
Mark Clem, I apologize. Kingston.
I like Coach Lincoln. I'm going to the Big K.
Hey, three on Kingston tonight. Panky, don't let us down, buddy. All right, folks, one last game. Big one on the hill tomorrow. Lane Kiffin rolls into town.
Alabama.
I'm picking Tennessee.
Tennessee and upset.
So we're different there. Very quickly, I know that's a big one. Let's run Oakdale Jellicoe.
Oakdale.
Let's run Sunbright Oneida.
Oneida.
Sunbright.
Ooh, I'm
Sunbright.
going with Oneida.
Sunbright's
So we
playing
just want to
good
get that down. Listen, I will be covering tonight Oliver Springs, Wartburg, radio, WECO
101.3 on your dial, number
on
one
your
in your
radio
heart.
dial. Tune in, Keith Adcock, Ray Tucker, and the rest of the game. We'll bring you all the updates.
I like it, folks. Just a little teaser of what's to come next year. We're excited about things going to happen. We sat around and we talked about this and we've talked about this. Friday mornings, we're talking football anyway. Why not sell cars, talk football, get out to our community and give back? Let the kids, get the kids involved, get the coaches involved. Just have a good time.
Jerry Duncan Ford, Harriman, Tennessee, where we stack them deep.
Sell them cheap, folks.
Come by and see us.